Okay, this is Rosetta and Bill and Haley, correct?
That's right.
Okay, okay. My first question to you is, how did you first discover paleo?
That was me actually. I was sort of doing CrossFit. I have friends in town that own a CrossFit, and they've been telling me about it for a while, and I couldn't really grasp what it was. I just kind of thought it was this like meat diet, and I was vegetarian at the time, and was really committed to trying to be vegetarian. And to make a long story short, I had ended up changing my food because I couldn't lose weight, and I was really miserable and having a few health issues. And so I ended up basically doing the paleo diet, but not realizing it. And I lost a bunch of weight and felt really good. And um, my cousin had come into town for Thanksgiving, and he had been doing paleo for a while, and I was talking to him about it, and the way he explained it to me just really resonated with me, and it just I had felt so good. I had never felt that good eating a certain way before, and everything seemed to be pretty effortless, and then the way he explained it to me just it made so much sense, and it just immediately became something I was really passionate about. And then when I met Bill, I told him that's how I ate, and I was mostly paleo. I guess I was still kind of like cheating on typical like gluten treats just because I didn't really know that there was something else out there, like almond flour or anything like that. And so then once we started dating, Bill kind of decided to take the plunge, and he felt really good also, and we just kind of made a commitment to have that be our way of life and not give in to any other food temptations, and it's been that way ever since.
Can you give me an example, like what you would have for breakfast on the paleo diet?
Yeah, it kind of changed. Like our eating has evolved as we've learned more. In the very beginning, it was basically veggie scrambles. We would get a bunch of vegetables and chop them up and saute them like onion and peppers and broccoli, and um, so we would saute a bunch of vegetables and then add the scrambled eggs, and we would both just split a big veggie scramble with some avocado and tomato on top. Um, and then as our eating evolved, we kind of figured out how we both felt best eating, and that turned into Bill having some sort of starch with breakfast, like plantains or sweet potatoes, and sometimes I would have that also, but usually I really like just doing some sort of green vegetable and some poached eggs or something. So
What are the biggest lessons that you learned from being in the kitchen following the paleo diet?
Hmm.
um, I don't know if we've necessarily learned any lessons, but
Mhm.
definitely our cooking skills have grown and evolved, and I mean that's what we do, cook and take photos of it. So when you do that every day,
I think I've learned um, just from a cooking standpoint how beneficial good fats are in cooking, and people outside of our little world, you hear these buzzwords like lean meats, and you go out and you make like turkey burgers and stuff that have absolutely no fat. And I think from a culinary standpoint, people are being almost brainwashed into eating foods that are stripped of all the things that make them taste good and healthy, like fats. So we just before we got on the phone with you, we got a shipment from U.S. Wellness Meats with 6 pounds of really nice quality pork lard. So I'm really excited to having more of that in the kitchen. We cook with a lot of lard and
Yeah.
tallow, coconut oil, grass-fed butters. It's basically everything that somebody on the outside would say, "Oh my God, you're going to have a heart attack." But
Yeah, especially lard.
yeah, I mean, we we answered the door the other night. There were some people that just came to the door, and I answered with a plate of plantains fried in lard, and they were like, "Oh my God, like you're gonna die." I just said, "Nope."
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Some of our relatives that live down south, they always included lard, in their cooking
Hmm.
and baking,
Right, right.
Yeah. What is the most challenging for you in the paleo lifestyle?
I was thinking about that question this morning, um, before we got on the phone, and the thing that really sticks out to me, and it keeps coming up again and again, is sort of that the slippery slope of how much sugars that I personally want to include in my version of the paleo diet, and it's a tough thing because as paleo bloggers, there's clearly just a tremendous amount of people out there that really want to have grain-free baking alternatives for treats and cheats. So to some degree, we sort of feel a little bit of an obligation to create those sorts of things, but in our day-to-day, that's it's not the way we want to eat. It's not the way we do eat. But just by default, it's sort of part of the job. So I guess my answer is the sugar thing, and it's just we always struggle with just being food bloggers. How much do we really want to do? It becomes tricky.
Mhm. What are you most passionate about outside of making great recipes?
Yeah, I have a lot of different passions in life. I've been a musician for about 15 or 16 years. I play the drums. I also have a car that I race in the summers with my dad. It's almost like a vintage Honda with a really pretty incredible motor in it.
Mm.
Um, the common ground for Haley and I, the thing that we're both passionate about is art. We both have a really strong art background, and um, it's almost like this sort of seamless thing where it's of course a part of what we do for our website and creating recipes, but it sort of translates to other things too, and that's sort of the thing that binds us together.
That's great. That's great. Um, what's the question that you are never asked but are dying to share?
What do people what do people never ask us that we'd love to talk about?
Um,
Could be one of your favorite recipes or a favorite appliance that you use to make your fantastic recipes.
We have a lot of favorite appliances. The thing that brings up an interesting story. It's Haley and I are getting married in August, and
Oh, congratulations.
thank you. We've been joking so much in the past. I don't know. We got engaged in May, so it's been just about 7 months now. But we keep joking that we're not going to have anything to register for the wedding because we already have like all the kitchen stuff. So we're really lucky. I mean, it's neat having this be our job. A
Mhm.
day at the office is a day of cooking
Fun,
in the kitchen or
huh?
going out to the store and getting ingredients. And yesterday we were doing recipe development, so I was tinkering with a few things in the kitchen. And
Hmm.
what were those cupcakes that you were working on?
I was trying to make an allergen-free cupcake, not using coconut or nuts and I tried to make it egg-free, but it really needed eggs. But Bill has a couple family members that are allergic to nuts and coconut, and we've gotten several emails about that also. So I was trying to create magic, I guess.
Okay. What are some of your favorite products to use?
You mean ingredients or
Ingredients, yes.
ingredients? When we're doing the baking, we really like the Honeyville blanched almond flour.
Yeah, that's great.
Like that one.
Probably one of our favorite ingredients is duck fat. It just makes everything taste really good.
Yeah.
Duck fat. I never heard of that before.
Oh yeah, it's good. Yeah.
Yeah, try and get your hands on some of that. It's really good.
Oh, okay. And where can I purchase that at? Duck fat.
We find it at Whole Foods.
Whole Foods, okay. I have to try that.
Yeah, it's really good. It has a really mild flavor, but it's great for on chicken or turkey.
Okay.
But we will cook vegetables in it, and it's great.
Can you use it for baking also?
You could. It has a little bit of a sort of poultry flavor to it, but it's not completely overwhelming.
Okay.
Yep.
And what type of spices the duck fat?
Sorry, you broke up. Can you repeat that?
Sure. What type of seasonings would you use with the duck fat?
I mean, it depends on what you're making. I was looking at our turkey recipe last night when we were working on our book, and it's for like a Thanksgiving type turkey, and we fry them together, and we'll rub the turkey with that and then bake it. But we'll use duck fat for a variety of things. I'll saute plantains in them. What else do we use it for? The duck fat.
The duck fat. I'll throw it on vegetables that we're roasting in the oven. Yeah, really anything. We use it for a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
So I could do it with a dressing?
Like for a
salad?
Salad dressing?
No, it's a saturated fat, so it's
Oh, it's saturated? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you could probably make it into a warm dressing.
A warm dressing. Okay. That sounds good.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you have anything else you would like to share with me?
Well, let's see. I guess this is the part of the thing where we shamelessly promote our own stuff.
Great.
Right now we're working on our second cookbook. It's called Gather, The Art of Paleo Entertaining. And we've been working on that since, pretty much daily since July, but we've actually been shooting things for it for over a year now. It's been a long time coming. And that cookbook is all about entertaining, as the title says. So it's these really elegant, planned out menus, and it's not the type of book where you can't use it if you don't entertain. You can certainly pull recipes here and there, and we have all sorts of really great new ideas. Nothing that's been published before, so it's a completely new sort of cookbook.
Okay.
Speaking
Speaking of entertaining, with the holidays coming up, could you recommend one quick recipe that a person could use if they're, entertaining, that would impress the family and friends?
Yeah, I mean, if you're looking for something really impressive, we have a recipe on our website for prime rib. Once we get off the phone, I'll double check that it's there. But
Okay.
yeah, we do a prime rib around the holidays, which is really impressive. It's a great cut of meat. And if you get the bones Frenched for the rib, it just looks like a classic sort of standing rib roast for the holidays. So we like that one.
Standing rib roast is a great recipe for the holidays if you're serving dinner, because it actually does not take much to make a really great prime rib. It doesn't take a lot of seasonings or anything like that. Okay. And you really just stick it in the oven for a short amount of time because you want it to be medium rare. So it's depending on the size of the roast, it could take maybe an hour to cook, and you really don't have to do much to it to get a really amazing roast. So that's a really simple way to serve a really elegant looking meal.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'll remember that. And what would you suggest I serve with that?
Mashed cauliflower is great.
Okay.
You could do a really nice winter salad. Any sort of roasted winter vegetables are good. Um, I think that's what I would do.
Mm-hmm.
We have a recipe in our new book coming out for grain-free Yorkshire puddings, which is
Okay.
typically served with a standing rib roast, but we can't give you that recipe yet.
Oh, okay. Okay, I have something to look forward to.
Sure.
Okay. Possibly I can put that in my magazine in the spring.
Yeah.
Does that
Yep.
sound?
Yep.
Yeah, that sounds good. Yes. Because I know some of my subscribers are always looking for new recipes, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So this is going to be great. Fantastic.
Yep. Well, if they're looking for recipes, our website has about 400 recipes on it right now, and
Okay.
in the new year, we're planning on starting to allow people to upload their own recipes to our website, which is going to be really cool because our website has a companion app for the iPhone and Android, so you can take any recipe that's on our website with you, and it's got a meal planner. You can generate shopping lists if you select a variety of recipes that you want to make. So essentially, if you enjoy paleo cooking, you can upload a recipe to our website and then take it with you on your phone and make shopping lists. It's going to be really cool. So,
Yeah, that's great because a lot of the challenges people have is when they go on vacation is to what to eat, you know, say like for breakfast.
yeah.
That'd be great. That's going to be great.
Yeah, vacation can be hard. It's tricky to navigate sort of how that all works. So I don't know. There's I'm trying to think if anyone out there has written a good post on traveling. Weren't Liz and Diane gonna do something about that?
Yeah, I'm not sure if we're doing that.
Not doing it anymore. Okay, not doing it anymore.
Okay. That's allowed.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, I guess we'll end this interview and thank you for all your information
Sure.
and keep making those great recipes.
Uh,
And I'm looking forward to making that prime rib.
yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, and I have to blog you and let you know how it turned out.
Sure. Well,
Yeah.
thanks for having us on your show. We really appreciate it.
Yes, it's been great.
Thank
All right.
you.
Have a nice.
Congratulations again.
Thank you.